I look at you, Malcolm, and look back over your career, and you strike me as someone who would have been better suited to this generation of football management than you were in the 60s and the 70s. You were before your time almost, that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, I think it's like lots of successful people, they are before their time. I mean, Herbert Chapman was before his time. Alf Ramsey was before his time. This thing about managers being aware that you have to make change. Like the Hungarian, Sabis, you know, a fantastic coach. He changed the way they play. He made it a good to come back and play deep. The central defenders in England didn't know what to do. Billy Wright didn't know what to do. You know, and I remember saying to Sid Owen, who took Billy Wright's place for the second game when they lost 7-1 in Budapest. And we were playing Luton on the Saturday, West Ham. And I was captain. I went up and shook hands with Sid and I said, Sid, how was it playing against the Hungarians? He said to me, Mal, it was like playing men from outer space, he said. Unbelievable. He said, I can't believe it. He said, I can't tell you. He said, I never got near them. And that's only because of tactics. That's not because of football players, that's because of tactics.
Do you have any regrets when you look over your career?
Yeah, I regret I came back here the second time. It was wrong. It was. I mean, I never even inquired about the players. I never even listened to any. I didn't make any inquiries or nothing. Just came, took the job. You should never do that. You know, when you're taking a job, you should go and find out about it and see if there's a chance for you to be successful.
I suppose that was more to do with your love of this club?
Yeah, of course. I was in love with this club, yeah.
So when you look at the club today, what goes to your mind?
I look at that ground, and I remember coming here and saying to the groundsman, "You've got to make this ground smaller for me. It's too big. You've got to make it smaller. The playing area is smaller. But the team's not good enough. I want to draw the games. I don't want to get beat." And I made him make the pitch smaller. He's just retired now, the groundsman. Great guy, Stan. Lives at the back of the hill. And 18 months, 2 years later, I said, I want you to make this the biggest pitch in the country.
You're a good team now, aren't you, you see? But you left a legacy here that the club has found difficult to follow. The fan base that they have here now, which was born out of your success with the club, is magnificent. They're still coming, regardless of the situation here at the club. That must make you feel very special.
Yeah. And especially for a man like Ian Niven, who did all the work, went to the fathers, got the junior blues in, went to the schools, gave them the tickets. We had a new stand was built there, and there was always 1,000 seats, 500 seats empty. And I said, give them to the schools. Give them to the schools. That's how the kids came.
And that is something that football should be doing today, should it not?
Of course it should. I mean, if it's very expensive today for parents to take kids. They should, if they're going to take their kids and they can prove that that's his son, they should be able to go in for nothing with the father.
You've had a wonderful, wonderful life, haven't you?
Yes. Yes, I have.
For the sake of summing up, if I drew this picture and said to you that you've treated football rather like a mistress, you've had fun with her, would that be fair?
I've had lots of fun. Lots and lots of... I've often thought and stood, whether it be in Portugal or Turkey or America or wherever I was, and thought, you are so lucky. And then I thought, no, you're not. You worked hard at it. If you work hard, and I say to my children, get a job that you love doing. Work at things you like doing. Because if you don't, you don't enjoy your life.
Well, we've enjoyed you taking us through your career, and down memory lane. It's been a pleasure talking to you, Malcolm. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, Garth.